So I went back to the Elwood Flea Market and Antique Mall. I know I read that backwards from the card, but um, uh, I got quite a bit of stuff, and we'll start off with the biggest thing and probably the best deal, and also so I can get it out of my way. From 1968, I got the Hot Wheels 48 car collector case. Yeah, it has some stickers. Those are actually window stickers, that's why the flags are backwards. It's got a Allied Van Lines sticker and a Harlem Globetrotter sticker. And then it's got some stickers up there. Those are actually Hot Wheels stickers though, so I don't really care if those are on there. There's the logo there, and then the Mattel stamp. So the cool thing about this case, I hope I don't knock anything over when I'm messing with this. The cool thing about this case, oh yeah, the locks broke off, so Velcro works just fine. Oh, it still has the handle on it, but I'll show you some more about it in a minute. My favorite thing about this, the compartments are adjustable. Why is this zoomed in? The compartments are adjustable, so like a lot of the green light cars don't fit in the regular cases because they're too long. So, you know, you can move the these little dividers around and make long ones. You know, you could also put like a semi or something in here, something long like that. It's got this sticker here. It says Collector's Case by Mattel. Exclusive compartments adjust to hold any size Hot Wheels car. And there you can see the 1968 copyright there, printed in the USA. And something really cool about this is the collector's buttons can be used as the dividers. So they just slide in the slots, just like the dividers do. I happen to have a reproduction one here. Do the reproduction ones fit as well? They seem a little small. No, they fit. That's too cool. I don't have it slid in all the way, but it does fit. Works as a divider. That's too cool. I mean, I think that's really cool. And I'm glad it has this sticker here, because I would have never thought of that before. But while we have this open, the handle's not all pulled out of the case either. It's a very large case is the only thing about it. And while it's open, let's look at these Hot Wheels stickers. We have, oh dear, the Porsche, the GT70, Chaparral 2G, the Ford J, and the McLaren M6A. Really cool case. It was I forget if it was 10 or 20 bucks, but I think it was 20. But I just think that's an incredible deal for this case. It's got an issue. This is a pretty common issue with these. With these cases, the plastic or vinyl, I suppose it's vinyl, starts to pull away from the cardboard right here. But that's the only place it's doing that. And the back side of it's in really good shape. So there's that. I can get that out of my way now because that was really big. And I got some old Lesnies here. These are all from the 50s. They're all the gray tire trucks. Oh no, the milk truck's not, but the two of the three are gray tire trucks, so they're from the 50s. This is the Thames Trader wreck truck, number 15 or 13. Yeah, 13. AA and RAC Matchbox Garages breakdown service. This is a really cool truck, and it's missing the hook, but other than that, nothing's really wrong with the way it looks. Got a tire issue on this side, but you know, these are shelf pieces anyway, so this side's good. This side will be the side that sits out on the shelf. Your truck there. Decal on this side's good too. This front one, the axle's bent, and the back one, the axle's okay, but the tires broke off of the rim. But that's alright, because it's just gonna sit, you know, on the shelf there. So really cool truck there. Whichever one I'm opening up now. This is the milk truck, which I've considered buying this before, and I never have, and I'm so happy that I did. This is it's just a little British milk truck, but it's really cool. This is the number 21 Commer bottle float. It's got a cow on the door there. And it says, "Drink more milk." And you can see the bottles in the back of the truck there. Just a really cool truck that obviously you don't really see over here. It's just a little British milk truck. Now this model you see over here a lot, but just the truck itself is cool. So I was happy I got it, because I've seen it before and haven't bought it, and I thought I'm gonna buy this. Unwrap this one here. This one I'd never seen before. Like, I go to a lot of the toy shows and stuff in my area, and I'd never seen this one before. This little 8-wheeled tanker truck here. This is the number 10 Fodden 15-ton sugar container. So I recognize the front of it was a Fodden. I don't know if it's Fodden or Foden. I just say Fodden. That's probably not the right way to say it. We have the Tate and Lyle bulk granulated sugar, London and Liverpool. So the decal on this side's good. Decal up here is upside down. Not sure about that. Maybe it's supposed to be like that, maybe it's not. I don't know anything about like these tanker trucks. So I assume that's not supposed to be upside down. But if I go by the shape of the sticker or the decal, my camera is not going to pick that up, of course, but you can see the color of the sticker versus the color of the paint, and it's shaped around this little porthole door there. So the decal on this side's not as great, but still, it's a really cool truck. Again, it's got the gray tires on it. So we'll stick those guys back out of the way and continue. I had that zoomed in so you can see those trucks better. Because if you notice, they're quite a bit smaller. Those old Lesnies are quite a bit smaller. Next, let's go to something not so huge. I mostly got cars, so alright, these look like I can just dump these out. These were 3 for $1, so I spent $2. Looks like this is the same guy. Later on in the video, I show at the end, I show a Coke sign and a backhoe, and I got both of those at this same vendor. So this guy here is from the Cars 2 movie. I just thought I think this rally car is cool. There's a lot of potential here with a custom. You know, now that you can print off your own graphics and stuff, you could have pretty much any rally car that you wanted. And I got the Auburn, which is a 36 Auburn sedan. Oh man, I said Auburn. I knew this was a Cord. I knew when I said 36 Auburn that didn't sound right. 36 Cord. Right here we have the 36 Cord sedan in black with a red interior in it. It's got some scuff marks on the top there, but other than that it's in pretty good shape. Then there's a truck here, I'm not sure what it is. It's a Matchbox truck, and I got it because it was the National Parks truck. And I have started collecting those National Parks service trucks from Matchbox. This is a Land Rover Discovery. I kind of assumed it was something like that, but you know, some kind of Land Rover or Range Rover, but I wasn't sure. So it's got the 2 sunroofs in the top there. Wildfire Rescue Ground Patrol Unit 7. So cool little truck there. Then, as if I don't have enough of the Model A box truck, this one is pretty cool though. I have this here says Matchbox Speed Shop. It's got a lot of cool pinstriping on it. It's got big back tires on it. Racing Special 620 is what the tires say. Then it's got the normal Matchbox tires in the front there. It's not too chipped up. It has the top on it. It's in pretty good shape. So I thought that was pretty cool. Then I finally got the Can't Drive 55 Chevy van. I mean, I've looked all over for this. I didn't want to buy one on the internet. I have fun kind of hunting for them, you know, when I go to shows. I finally found it. And I saw this, I was like, oh, I'm going to get that. And the funny thing was, it was in the 3 for $1 thing, so it just says Chevy van. It's about a 75 Chevy, I think. It's got kind of a matte finish on the paint. And Can't Drive 55 on the side. Catch me if you can. And then this one's a fairly heavy casting for some reason. Maybe this base is metal. Anyway, This is a International Workstar, maybe? Yeah, International Workstar Firebrush Truck, 2007. So, pretty cool fire truck here. I have such a big collection of fire trucks, and I don't really have anywhere to put them, so I don't buy very many fire trucks, but I thought this one was cool. It's different from all my other ones, so I went ahead and bought it. What else we got here? The cork keeps falling out of this. I got another Marsh thing. This says My Marsh Interactive Shopping System, and then a fresh idea and savings. It's a little bank. The cork keeps falling out of it, but it's a little bank. So this one it's still faded out, but it had better color than the other one did. There was two of them, and this one had more red to it than the other one. So I thought this was a cool bank, just because I like collecting the Marsh stuff. So I had another so I have some more loose cars, I should say. I think after these, the rest of them are in the packages for the most part. I do have some more loose ones. I'll get to those in a second. So this one was all Matchbox. The box of them was. And one of these I have already. I have this one. But I really like the Chevy ambulance. Whatever they just say ambulance. But I think it's cool. It's got one door on it. For me, all that means is I have one more door than I had before for these trucks. This one's in kind of rough shape, and I have a mint one, so this door will probably go on a different ambulance that's missing a door. So cool SWAT truck here, all metal. We have the Squidward 21 Model T truck. Right? Yeah, 21 Model T Ford. It's got the little plastic wheels on it. So we have Squidward on the side there. Looks like he's running away from something. And it's got the signature flowers in the background for that they have in SpongeBob. And then the I in Squidward is a clarinet, because Squidward's a clarinet player. It's got a pretty colored top on it. Doesn't match the fenders, but it's a pretty color. Nothing on the back, and then the same thing. This probably came in like a 3-pack or a 5-pack or something. But I thought this was cool, so I bought it. It rolls really good too. Whoops. And I didn't need it, but I bought another police car. These lights look like they light up. I wonder if this is one of those ones that make noise. But this is the Ford Sierra from 1983. The Ford Sierra XR4. And I have this casting as a race car. I have not seen the police car version. Says Matchbox Police Department, #1. And then police, of course, all around it there. Oh, it's weak. It's real weak, but it does make noise. It won't do it now. That's too bad. Okay, it's not gonna do it. I have a SWAT van that the little lights light up and it just goes wee woo wee. Yeah. Yuck. Wee woo wee woo wee woo. That's pretty much all it does. But it's cute. It's neat that that one doesn't work, but it's a nice looking police car. Then here we have a wrecked Ford F-250 dump truck, missing its dump bed and his bumper, part of the bumper. Now this is a utility truck and it had a dump bed in it. It's missing that. Ford dump and utility truck. There you go. What's it say? Matchbox Highway Service. Radio 56. So, yeah, it's had a wreck, but it's a neat truck. Okay, now we're getting into... I'll get all the loose stuff out of here first so we can start with that. It's loose. What's loose? Where's our bag here? Okay, so we'll start with the cars in this bag here. So all these cars in this bag here, and these came from the same person. I've bought stuff from him before, and he has nice stuff, and he always gives me a good deal. Got a Ford truck here, lifted Ford truck, as you can see. The base is metal, and unfortunately the trailer hitch is busted off there. Doesn't say Ford on the tailgate. It rolls pretty good though. The suspension, it wobbles back and forth, but it doesn't like pop up and down or anything. But it's all metal. Nice little truck there. And this is just says mini pickup. 1981, Lesney, England. And speaking of Lesney, I have a older Lesney here from the 60s. It's a Ford Galaxy, missing much of its paint, the front windshield, the trailer hitch, and the front rivet is popped out. But if I turn it upside down, it has the little siren in there. It just doesn't want to come out right now. There you can see it has it. So the casting itself is a nice car. So, you know, I can get a new windshield for it. I thought it'd be a cool custom to do, you know. And the wheels are worn out really bad. The front one is. The back ones are pretty common wear, but that front one there is worn out really bad compared to any that I have. No decal left anymore. I assume this was a fire department car since it's red. We have our little driver in there. It says number 59 Ford Galaxy. So I can already see I'm going to run out of room on my table. Dig everything else out of this bag. The bag with Chewbacca on it. This is the Porsche Cayenne from Matchbox. Yeah, Porsche Cayenne Turbo from 2004. Nice little car. Cayenne Turbo. Matchbox 2007 Turbo is what the license plate says. Then, now I know this is weird that I like these vans, but and they're very ugly, but they're so ugly they're cool, I guess. This is a Ford Aerostar panel van. You see a lot of the Ford Aerostar vans, you know, a regular van, that minivan type of van that has windows in it. This one's a panel van. You don't see a whole lot of those, at least not around my area. But you can tell from the grill that's definitely what it is. It looks like it had at one time that mirror reflective windshield. Somebody's tried to color this whole thing black with a Sharpie and then bashed it in with something. And it had yellow funny looking spots on it. I bought this to do a custom with it because I don't need a purple Aerostar van with weird yellow decals on it. Oops. It's got a metal base on it. It's kind of dirty, but it's all there. Surprisingly enough, it rolls good. We have a 55-ish, 56 Corvette. What's this say? Just says Chevy Corvette. I'm gonna say 55 Corvette. It's also been colored with a Sharpie, although it appears to have been red. No tires, no grill, no hood. Looks like it was a convertible. Oh, and no bumper. Looks like they even colored the bottom of the car. Huh. Then we have a pretty generic, I mean, it's a Corvette from Matchbox, about a 79. Yeah, 79. No decals on it or anything. It may have been colored with this Sharpie as well. Obviously, these three cars came out of the same box. Then I have some better ones in here. More valuable ones, I should say. I have the Mercury Cougar wagon ambulance here. I have the regular wagon. The regular one's green, and of course it has more chrome trim on it. The tailgate drops down, and the headlights on this one are square. This one's a little older, I think. 1971, 1978. Yeah, so this one's a little newer. But this is the ambulance version of that car. You can see it says Cougar down there by my thumb. It says Mercury on the tailgate there. You can't see, there are traffic cones in the back of this car. I'll try to hold this so the light can get in there. Got traffic cones and some other stuff. There's a little scrape on the fender there. It's got the two siren lights at the top. And this is a Lesney, of course. Mercury police car is all they said. And what kind of bag do we get here? Mickey Mouse Roadster bag. And here, my favorite Hot Wheels casting of all time, the Bywayman. This one does not have the snow blade on it, but it used to. So I guess it's not Bywayman, it's Plower Power if it has the blade on it. But anyway, it has the rubber tires on it and the really cool stripes on the side there. Henry's hauling, it says. It's got the lights tore off the top here. Somebody took the care to file them off after they were done. So pretty cool truck here. It's a Chevy truck. That's what I like about them. Is they're the old square body Chevys from the 70s. Two more here. These are green lights. So we have here the, I assume these are in the Hot Pursuit series. Got the good old Crown Vics here. This one is Indiana State Police. And it's a state trooper. What year Crown Vic are we looking at here? This is an Ertl, not a green light. It says Spec Cast out of Dyersville, Iowa. Spec Cast was part of Ertl's nicer line of stuff. Hood opens on this one. I thought this was a green light when I bought it. It's made so well, and it's detailed like a green light is. You've got the clear plastic taillights like a green light, and the clear plastic front. Then our light bar at the top there. And this one I know for a fact is a green light. No push bar on this one. That one had a push bar. What are we looking at? 2011. This one says Federal Protective Service, Homeland Security. Obviously, I can't read what that badge says. I can't see what the license plate says either. I was curious what state this was. That might say Illinois. I can't really see anything on that plate that tells me what state it's from. Looks like the hood opens. It may just be a separate piece. Wow, that took me a while to get this thing opened up. Pretty basic inside too, but there it is. Okay, one more loose car, and then we're into the packaged cars, and I still haven't really decided what I'm opening up yet. Here we have a green light 71 Ford Bronco, or 71 Ford F100. My brain needs help. It's a 71 Ford F100, and it's in the all-terrain series. It's got a trailer hitch on the back of it. Now let's take her out of here. Maybe not. Take our little price tag off of there. It's a really nice heavy casting. Got the roll bar with the spare tire in it there. It says tough on the license plate. From Michigan. It almost looks like a Green Machine color. I don't know if it is or not, but it's the right color. It's got the Ford Blue engine in there with the lifted wheels. So really cool truck there. Since we've got a big mess of stuff on the table, I think I'll put that back in its little blister here. Yikes. Okay, first thing out of here we have 1998 First Edition's Express Lane. This one's going to stay in the package. If I get fantasy cars that I like, they stay in the package because I never do anything with them when they're out of the package. Express Lane is a shopping cart with a giant engine in it. Or maybe it's a giant shopping cart with an engine. So I guess if you put an engine in a shopping cart, it would be pretty big. So we got that. This one I'm going to open up, so I'll go ahead and open this one up. This is a newer one here. New for 2018. The 87 Dodge D100. And I could not find this one. I found the second version of this, second release, and I bought a whole bunch of it for customs and stuff. Could not find this one. This is the only one I've found so far, actually. And since I have a 2018 package here, we'll go back to 1991 for the Bywayman truck. This is what they call the blue cards because the card is blue. Little different back then than now, including the colors on the logo are even different. So anyway, this is in the Hot Truck series. You can read that if you want to. I'm trying to get this open. Took me a minute. Really cool truck here. I love the different colors on the graphics. Just a really cool truck here with the red wheels. It says Dodge on the hood. Really cool truck. So continuing on with trucks, we've got the Bywayman here from 1991. I happen to have a few of this version of the Bywayman with the pink and orange splatter paint. But I did not have one in the package, so I thought that was nice to finally find one. So there's the back of it there. I got the blimp. It's in one of these bags I have. And then, actually, I have all of these that are on here. But I just bought the blimp with all this other stuff. Actually, that Bywayman truck is sitting here. It's holding all my screws, it looks like. We're kind of running out of room here. We're gonna go to the cars of the decades. Cars of the decades. This one's from the 30s. It's a 37 Ford Woody. Looks like a panel truck Woody. It says Hot Wheels Delivery Company on the door there. So really cool truck there. I like the pinstriping on it. Oh, some cool striping on the roof of the car as well. I have a few of these already. I bought them when this series came out. So what's that say? 2010. So it's been a while. I have the Corvette. I have Hot Bird. I have the 40 Ford. And then I may have that Dodge too. I may go ahead and open this up, but for right now I'm going to keep it in the package. No, I'm going to open it up. I'm kind of wishy-washy about opening it up. But I guess since I'm only opening up one more out of this whole bag here, I guess I'll open this one up. This is a really cool car. I wish the woody part was metal though. It's plastic, and that's the most of what you grab is plastic. But the base is metal, and the fenders and front clip are metal, so I guess that's okay. So pretty cool truck here. It says 37 Ford on the bottom. I'm not familiar with this casting, because I keep thinking of the 40 Ford Woody, not the 37 Ford. The one I'm thinking of is a little different. It's not the same casting. So, of course, I saw the Kmart car. What do we have laying on that car there? Looks like a twisty tie. I don't know. Anyway, saw the Kmart car, Darrell Waltrip's Kmart race car, and I had to get it. As if I don't have enough. That one's also sitting up here. Just, this one's not in real good shape. This one's a little different. This is the Route 66 Kmart. So is this one. This one's a newer one though. This one is. I think. Yeah, they're different. So this one stays in the package, but I'll clean it up a little bit. So this is in the Hot Wheels Racing series from the there it says 2000. There's a picture of the car there, I just noticed that. Darrell Waltrip, Kmart Route 66. And then we have our car here with the opening hood. And then we have the sidewall and the fence as part of the backdrop there. And then there's the back of it. And this looks like terms they have in NASCAR. So you can pause and read those if you're interested. But I'll just set that back there. Another famous racer here. We have John Force, the Lifetime series. The guy had a bunch of these John Force cars. They were all a little different. And I decided to get this one. The Castrol GTX funny car with the flames on it. It's a little dusty. Comes with a little card here. And as you can see, the body lifts up from the chassis. If I angle this down, maybe we'll get better lighting. So pretty cool car here. Winner's Circle, those are made by Hasbro. That's got a place for an autograph. And you can read about this car here. Evidently this is Pontiac, which I can kind of see in the front there. Kind of looks like a Pontiac. And I guess we ended this thing with 3 Pontiacs. As we got the funny car and the 2 judges. Got the 70 Pontiac GTO Judge. These are both in the 2011 New Models series. I'm going to open this one up, and for now the blue one stays in the package. Later on it may come out. Orange pinstriping is not showing up very well. It's a lot more vibrant than that. We've got all kinds of cards here. We have the 98 first editions, the 2011 first editions, and we got a blue card back there, hiding out of the frame of the camera. So we'll go ahead and open up this Judge here. I tore that open and I felt the package like let out a bunch of air. Like it deflated. It's a nice car here. Is that green? Is any of the pinstriping showing up? I guess a little bit. Then we have the Judge right there. I can't read that. It should say Ram Air. Yeah, that's what that says. And there's the back of it. And we've cleared out that part of the video. Oh yeah, and the guy gave me parts for a Ertl International Transtar. I needed this piece here. Unfortunately, the back of this horn and the front of that horn broke off, but that's okay. I still need this piece. It's still better than not having one. I got a pretty good grill. The bumper's a little broke, but for the most part, got a good grill. Fairly good interior. It's got a little bit of a crack in it. Got a smokestack here. And then I got the windshield. You can see where the windows are. The rest of it's kind of dirty. It's got a big hole in the windshield, but if I get one that doesn't have a windshield, big hole in the front is better than not having one. So. And then of course the cab's a good cab, so that's nice. Yeah, and he just gave me that. I asked him, I need a set of duals for my Sears Transtar that I have. And I asked him, I said, do you have any of the wheels for it? And he said no. He said a guy already came and bought those a while back. I saw this the first time I went to this flea market, and the frame and the wheels were there, and that's when I should have bought it, because it drove me crazy until this time when I bought it, or he gave it to me. But I'm going to set that on the floor so I don't knock it off and break what good pieces are left in there. Moving on here, we have some, these were old Matchbox cars. Yeah, Got some, well, most of them were. Got some old Matchbox and new Hot Wheels. So I guess I'll start here with the Lesney here. This says 1980 Lesney, in case you didn't recognize the package. Got the big Kenworth on the front there. And this is the This is the number 41 Kenworth conventional Aerodyne. And there it says Lesney right there. I have this truck out of the package, so it's kind of cool to have one in the package. There's the back of it. Oh, that's a cool case. Also got a case that looks like a car. I've seen this case, I just have never bought it before. So I'll have to put this in a protective case because this is a little fragile there. It's got a big crease going down the package. So I will lay that down flat over there. Then this car here I also have out of the package, which is the only reason why I bought this. This is the Buick LeSabre NASCAR from 1987. And I forgot to mention, these cars were half priced, so whatever the price is, it was half of that. This is the Automotive Superstars. The NASCAR Buick LeSabre NASCAR here. Pretty cool car. Matchbox Motors. Looks like a car dealership, maybe? Yep. Oh, there you go. Looks and operates like a real car dealership. That's pretty cool. I have not seen that set. I'll have to keep my eye out for that. I like some of the sets. I like some of them. I think are kind of dumb. And these are some newer Hot Wheels here. I bought another '67 Chevy C10 just because I think this is really, really cool. So we'll go ahead and open this one up. Maybe. Maybe. I open them up carefully because if you've seen the video, I have a book where I put the cards in, and I don't want to tear up the picture part of the card, so I always open them up from the bottom corner. It's a really nice '67 Chevy here. It's got the, I guess it has the small window in the back. Got the tubbed out bed. Really cool truck. And then I have the custom '77 Dodge van in the Super Chrome series. I've been looking for this, so I'm gonna keep this in the package. Unless, of course, I have this and forgot that I had it. I'll have to go check on that. Because looking at this now, I may have purchased this van already. I do in fact have this in the package, so I'll open this one up. So of course with the Super Chromes, the body's plastic and the base is metal. It has those bright red tires. It's going to look red because it's going to be reflecting the case on my camera here. It says Hot Wheels Super Chromes and Dodge down there. Got a blue tinted windshield. You can see the camera lens there. So cool truck there. Then we have two more here. This one I'll leave in the package. I really want to take this Bel Air out of the package, but I think I'll leave it in. So I've got here the 64 Chevy Impala with the BF Goodrich tires. This is in the Hot Auction series from 2010. I was looking for the year. There's the back of it there. I may open this up later on, but for now it's going to stay in the package. Then, well, how appropriate. This is in the Father's Day series, the Chevy Bel Air. From what year? 2008. Some cool cars in this series. It's a really, really cool 57 Bel Air. Got the white top and the white interior. Really pretty car. Okay. I have something in here sounding like it wants to make a noise. And it could have just been something rubbing. It may have just been something rubbing on something else, but it sounded weird. So first here we have Joe Nemchek. I'm not familiar with that name. Got his NASCAR here. The Texas Pete Chevy Monte Carlo Lumina, something of that sort. The Chevy NASCAR here. Got the Texas Pete sauces, number 87. So, pretty cool car here. This one will stay in the package just because when I take my NASCARs out of the package, I never do anything with them. So, they all go in a big shoebox. So, I'll just keep this one in the package and it'll actually be appreciated, hung up on the wall. And this is from 1992. It's a squeaky truck is what's making that noise. I have the really cool, got the Rusty Wallace Pontiac truck here. It's really dusty. Yeah, the Pontiac Excitement race team with a detachable cab here. It's a Kenworth truck. I'm a big Pontiac guy, is really why I bought this, but it made it even better that it was Rusty Wallace. So, I don't have this car though, unfortunately. But this is made by Road Champs from 1992. Can you see that there? It's a really cool truck here. Got his picture up there. That's what's making this noise, is this truck. It's squeaky. The Petty truck is cool. I have that Petty car. And I have that Petty car. I have a bunch of the Richard Petty cars. I don't have Rusty Wallace. So since I have the truck here, I'll have to keep my eye out for the car. Then we got some loose cars down here. Looks like I can dump them out. One more. Got a keychain here for Jeff Gordon's number 24 DuPont car that he used to run. There you go. You cannot read that because it is very shiny and it's not showing up on the camera. But there you go. Yeah, I bought a SpongeBob car. These were, only reason I bought this was, I think these were 2 for $1 or something like that. I have 2 sets of 3. Maybe they were, no, because there's this. Must be 2 for $1, and this came with that. That must be how that went. But anyway, I've bought this so that it would be an even number. So I guess we'll look at this first. It's a SpongeBob box truck here. Got his front door to his house as the back door on the truck here. The little porthole window. Big porthole on the top. It's got buck teeth. Doesn't say SpongeBob on the bottom, just says Vitacom. And this Ford truck here, I'm gonna guess to be a Yatming. I could be off, but I'm gonna say that this is a Yatming truck. Nice little truck though. Pretty much just a cab and chassis truck, but I thought it'd be good for something. Then I finally bought the Goodyear blimp. Now this is the version of the blimp with the white cockpit here. Some of them were silver, some of them were white. And then there's another color, which I forget what color it was. Propeller spin back here. We have Goodyear, #1 in tires. I think the other side should say Hot Wheels, yeah. Then we have Hot Wheels. So I did not have, surprisingly enough, I did not have the Goodyear blimp. So there it is. I had a blimp, but I don't think it was Goodyear. Then I bought another Matchbox BMW. I think this is M1. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, BMW M1 Matchbox. This is from 2013. It's a pretty blue color, pretty detailed. Got our headlights and our grille and our license plate and tail lights and license plate there. I'm not sure why I bought this, but I liked it, so I bought it. It says Image on the hood there. I guess that would be the trunk on this car. This is a rear engine car. This looks to be a bad representation of a maybe a Ferrari. I was gonna say Lamborghini, but I think it's a Ferrari. It doesn't say, but I think this is a Ferrari, judging by the back end and the side of it here. I'm gonna say it's a Ferrari. Got the windows busted out there with the chrome bucket seats, and I can't talk, Image. Then this thing looks to be some sort of Pontiac, very, very boxy, mashed up, crushed Pontiac. I think it got stepped on. The way that it's crushed, it looks like it got stepped on. Again, not sure why I got this, but I did. I mean, they were 50 cents a piece, so it's not like I spent a bunch of money on it. Then we have a cool little car here. I forget what they called this one. altered state. I should know that. I have the Mike Zarnock version of this car. This one just says Hot Wheels on the side there, number 33, 38. Number 38. Cool little car there. And I think that's it. That concludes the video from the flea market. I'm going to add a video to the end of this one, tag it on to the end of some stuff that I didn't bother to bring home because it was going to go right back over to my grandparents. So I'll just add that onto the end. I hope you enjoyed this video though. So the first thing I'll show you here is this case backhoe. It's made by Ertl. It's a 58. It's a 580E. I apparently can't read numbers today. And this one's a little different than the older one. This one, you put your thumb on this die-cast lever here and raise it up. Wow, about dumped all the way up. So there you can see it says case there. The tires say the Ertl company. The old one just says Ertl right there on the tire. And I have a comparison video between the new one and the old one. So go check that out. I talk more about this in that video. I'll tell you a little bit about it in here though. This one was made when Ertl was still being made in the US. And it says Construction King there. It's got a plastic, the brown part of the, pretty much everything brown you see on the tractor is plastic. Top of the cab, and then this top piece of the grill, or the top piece of the hood and the grill, those are plastic. You can see it says made in the USA. If my camera would focus. Come on. There, bottom line, it says made in USA. Right there, that very bottom line. It's got our number stamp on the bottom there. The outriggers don't really stay up very well, and then the scoops set in place. Let me zoom out. So I'm not sure how much. I'm not real wild about this tractor, other than it looks cool. Then I have, or it says case there as well. So there's that. Then I got this old Coke sign. It's made out of steel. It sounds really loud because of my tin table, but this sign's made out of steel. This was $10 versus 20 something that I paid for that, 25, I think. Mike may have given me a deal on that. I may have only paid 15 for that. It may have been 20 and I paid 15. But regardless, this was only 10. I guarantee it was a lot more than that new because it's a Ertl. I keep stuttering. But this Coke sign here, let me open the door so we have more light. It says enjoy Coca-Cola. Trademark registered sign. This was only $5. I figure it's worth that. It's got a little spot down here. You could hang a different sign. We got a no smoking sign that'd fit right there. And it's red and white. It's not going to go there, but it could. Now this went over something, possibly like a newspaper stand or something. It's single-sided. And somebody drilled that hole there. That helps me out though, because then I can just stick a nail in there and nail it to the side of the building versus having to just attach it down there and hear it bang against the building all the time. Hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe for more. Have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next video.